Check, 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 check.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the twist.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Able to get this to Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check, check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. On 1st down, here's Love. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check safety, check safety. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Show it up.
Now a give running right is Love. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's good for 21 yards. And a first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming, I'm coming. 6 guard, check 6 guard. Slam, slam, slam.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Chiefs nothing.
I don't need to. I don't need to. You're on the line, right? I'm here all day. Check 15, 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with Love here. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Haskins, and that's complete. It's Sims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And the Redskin first down.
Set. Check. Let's go. Over. Slant. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Hey, watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Haskins now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and 14.
They go play action with Haskins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
35's the mic. Hey, defense.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right on these two. Right on these two. Coming. Hey, Ripley. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their body.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Mahomes going to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the ends. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You better be afraid of me.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Redskin first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now again, right side. Love. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 41, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, get him. Yellow. 51's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, Mike, 50. Seam 6.
Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 49, check 49. He's crossing. He's checking cross. Shoot. Say.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are able to cut into that lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Gets past one man. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Haskins will throw. And this one complete to Reed. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. try the jet sweep here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. On second down, Love. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Redskins on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch the whip. Cookies the mic. Cookies the mic.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. He'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Yellow, 180. Stay with your man.
Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Mahomes. Complete to Hill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.